Today we're working on Excel Lesson 5 Apply. So yours should look like this. Go ahead and save it to your OneDrive, putting your initials in there, and then we're going to insert a header. Go to header and footer. Left will be your name. The center one will be the current date. The right one will be page number. Go back to normal view. Step 4 says click cell A3. So A3, type 7-6-20 and then press enter. You can see that it changed it. It's a date formatting. Step 5 says click cell G3 to select it. So G3 is right here. Step 6 says wrap the text and align the text right. Up here in the alignment group there's a button that says wrap text. So click that, and then align right is right here. So we've aligned it to the right. Step 7 says click cell A1 and top align the data. So A1 is right here. This is where you top align this button right here. You can see that it moves Serenity Health Club to the top. Step 8, adjust the height of row 1 using AutoFit. So with row 1 selected, I'm going to show you a couple different ways to do several things here. You can click Format and then AutoFit row height, and that automatically does it. But typically, my personal preference, when it says to AutoFit a row or a column, there's little lines between each column or row. And if you'll go over here between the 1 and the 2 and double click that line, it'll automatically fit it. So it doesn't matter which way you do it, as long as you do it. Step 9 says click cell C6. So we're going to click cell C6, and it says to fill to cell G6 with the series of label entries. So right now you can see it says serve 001. In the bottom right hand corner there's a little bitty square. So we're going to click that, left click it with your mouse and hold it down, and we're going to drag it over to G6. And when you do that, it automatically fills in to this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excel's pretty smart like that. Step 10 says click cell A8. So click cell A8 and drag the fill handle down to A11 to fill the 4-week labels. So right here, we're just going to click that little square, go down to here, and it now says week 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step 11 says select the range C8 to C9. So we're selecting these two, and we're going to drag the fill handle down to C11 to fill. And so when you do that, Excel's smart enough, there was $25 between each of those, and so what it did was it added 25 to each of those automatically. Step 13 says click cell B8 and type week 1, capitalizing week, and hit enter. And cell B9, type week 2. And then we're going to drag the fill handle down two more places, and it's going to fill those next 2 weeks in automatically. Step 16 selects A8 to A11 and clear the contents of the cell. So we're going to highlight these. I'm going to show you a couple different ways. You can click this clear button, and clear contents is one way. I'm going to undo that. Another way, we can, with those cells highlighted, we can right click and then clear contents. So either way, just a couple different ways you can do it. Step 17, select the range D8 to D9. So you can see that we got those selected, and then drag the fill handle down to fill a series of decreasing values. So you see that it's 25 less on this one and when I fill this down, you'll see that each one of those it subtracted 25. Step 19, select A5 to G6. So A5 is right here to G6, so you're selecting those two rows. Wrap the text in that selection, so we've used that before, so click Wrap Text. You can see that it made everything a lot bigger. With that range still selected, apply bold to the entries. So I'm just going to click the bold right here. Step 22, with that range still selected, we're going to change the column width to 13.5. So I'm going to go up here to Format, I'm going to go to Column Width, and I'm going to type 13.5. Click OK. Step 23, with the range still selected, apply center alignment. So right up here, we're going to center it. Step 24 says to resize row 7 to a height of 6.00. So I'm going to click on row 7. Just as a reminder, I can click here and I can go to row height. I could type in 6.0. I'm going to cancel that. We can also, with that row selected, right click on that row, go to row height, and I'm going to type in 6.00. So just a couple different ways that you can do that, and it made a thin line. Your book says it's just another way to create a border. Step 25, select C element to G element. So we're selecting this whole row right here. And apply the underline font attribute. So we're going to go up here and click the underline, and you can see it underlined each of those numbers. Step 26, auto fit the height for row 3. So this row right here, you can do it whatever method makes you happy. So I've auto fitted that row. Go to cell A1, and your worksheet should look like mine. Step 28 says to print it, which you know we don't do, so go ahead and save your file, close it, and submit it for grading. This concludes apply number 5.